Well, joining us by phone now, South Carolina Republican Senator Lindsey Graham. You heard the president there at his news conference, in essence, say, Senator, that you are wrong. What's your response?
Well, all due respect to the president, we've lost 8 Americans to radical Islamists in the last 7 months. 4 dead in Benghazi, 4 dead in Boston, and when you look at each case, it's system failure. In Boston, they did a great job catching the guy with the help of citizens, but yet the FBI and the CIA, warned by Russian intelligence in 2011, months apart, the guy went back to Russia, but went back to Dagestan, picked up by DHS, but never told the FBI or the CIA, so we couldn't monitor what he was doing, and we didn't even know he went to Russia. And when he came back, John, he went on, created a YouTube channel looking at radical Islamist websites talking about killing Americans, and we missed that. So if a guy's in the system and you can't find the fact, and you don't know that he went back to Russia, he's supposed to be here on asylum, what's he doing going back to Russia? When he gets back, he goes on the internet for all the world to see things, you know, I embrace killing Americans. That is not a efficient system. We are going backwards, stovepiping. The
same kind of problem that led to the 9/11 attacks.
Well, in 9/11, you had agencies having information not sharing with each other. The FBI did a good job of interviewing him in 2011, but they didn't follow up. The CIA was contacted in November in 2011. They put him in the TIDE system. He gets a ping when he goes back to Russia in January 12th, and the FBI and CIA don't get notified. That's 9/11 all over again. And when he comes back home, it's not like he's hiding his radical thoughts. This is a guy that was suspected of being a radical Islamist who's on the internet inside the country, interacting with radical Islamist videos, talking about jihad. How do you miss that? Clearly, that is a 9/11, pre-9/11 mentality taking over.
He was also asked about, the president was, about the Benghazi attacks and information that is coming forward or maybe not yet coming forward from some of those who have information and want to talk about it, but also protection. Here's what our Ed Henry asked him and the president's response.
Ed, I'm not familiar with this notion that anybody's been blocked from testifying. So what I'll do is I will find out what exactly you're referring to. What I've been very clear about from the start is that our job with respect to Benghazi has been to find out exactly what happened, to make sure that U.S. embassies, not just in the Middle East but around the world, are safe and secure, and to bring those who carried it out to justice. But I'll find out what exactly you're referring to.
All right. In your view, has the president done all he can to find out what happened in Benghazi?
Not even close. We haven't caught one person who was involved in the attack. Fox News and a few other news outlets have pursued this, but now you have people coming forward saying, I was there that day, or I was aware of what was going on during the attack, and I feel afraid to talk. If Benghazi's not system failure, what is? You had the U.S. ambassador in August send a cable to Washington saying we can't defend the consulate against a coordinated attack. Al-Qaeda flags are flying all over Benghazi. Multiple requests for security was denied. The consulate had been bombed in April. The British ambassador attacked in June. We kept our consulate open, unreinforced during the attack for 7.5 hours. Nobody could come to their aid. They were abandoned. And after the attack, Susan Rice and the president himself wrote the attack off as inspired by a radical by a video created in America that led to a riot. This was a coordinated terrorist attack. So Benghazi is system failure. This administration hasn't found anybody involved in the attack, and I think, no, they haven't looked very hard at all. They've been more trying to cover up what happened than they have trying to get to the bottom of it.
All right. Well, again, the news conference went on for 45 minutes. The president had quite a bit to say. We'll be examining the answers and the questions throughout the day here on Fox. Senator Lindsey Graham, Republican from South Carolina, thanks for joining us today.
Yeah.